Everything that we have done with the help and grace of God. We thank Him for the talent and skills that He has given us. This ambitious artistic adventure began when we were in Dallas, USA. We received a phone call from Romania, a client with an interesting and wonderful idea, a sculpture of the Hulk. Of course, we were excited. Hulk is one of our favorites, and thus the plan for making the strongest Avenger has started. When we returned home in Romania, after some business talks, measurements, materials, price, we have started to work on the Hulk. As we said earlier, making the Hulk was a long process. It took us something like 6 months, more than 700 hours invested in this amazing piece of art, which is one of our best creations and also one of my personal favorites. We started working on the Hulk something around December, after we have completed another amazing sculpture ordered before the Hulk. During the process of making the Hulk, we worked on cold weather. We had to struggle with sometimes a bit of snow, but mostly with frost and chilling winds. It was a difficult time to work. Sometimes my fingers were all frozen. Other times I was like a frozen ice cream. Many times my feet were cold, frozen, or when the cold winds was blowing, it felt like the wind is cutting my face with a knife. Other times we had problems with the wind. Because we had no walls, when we were sanding, the wind would blow all the dust in our faces. But it's okay. Sometimes you have to fight to achieve victory. After finishing the measurements, I started building the structure out of wood. After I made the structure, the fun part began. We started to put the portals for the base, the body. Of course, at this point, the sculpture wasn't looking good. It was looking strange. Nobody could see the Hulk out, of course, but me. So we went on with the process of adding portals until the entire structure was covered. After that process, we have started to really dig in and make the form to give the shape of the body. This part of the process takes more time, but we liked it. In any process of making a masterpiece, it's worth the wait. After this part is finished, we started to work on some small details. After that, we added some materials to make the sculpture stronger and, of course, to make the surface smoother, closer to realism. This process is followed by sanding, maybe my most unfavorable process in making a sculpture. I don't like sanding that much. Even so, the work goes on. So we sand, we make some reparations, we sand again and again, we make more details using clay. I use several kilograms for the details, or like you say, several pounds. For example, details at the face, hair, body, veins, pants, muscle, and so on. This is yet another long process, but after this comes the paint job. Okay, so now we started to paint the Hulk, first with some base color, 2-3 layers. After that, we started to work on the actual finishing touch of paint. We used several colors of green: dark green, yellow green, red, gray, black, blue, white, and purple. We played with the colors to make it as good as possible, using shadow techniques and illuminating here and there. The finishing touch was, of course, varnish to make it nice and shiny. Overall, it is one of our favorite works, and I wish to say thank you to you all for being so patient and listening to this video. We would also like to thank God for His help and guidance. We couldn't have done it without Him. We hope you all like it as well. We wish you all great health, have a blessed week, and if you have any ideas, feel free to share it with us.